Well, good afternoon, East Alabama and West Georgia. Dr. Don in here with you on your Thursday afternoon. We have a brand new tornado watch that has now been issued by the National Weather Service out of, the Norman, Oklahoma National Weather Service has issued a tornado watch, which covers a large part of East Alabama back into West Georgia. It expires, it's in effect for about 8 hours. The tornado watch is in effect until 11 p.m. Eastern. That would be 10 p.m. Central for East Alabama and West Georgia. For the potential of a few tornadoes this afternoon across the area, these most likely would be of the short-lived variety, very small pop-up tornadoes that could be spawned from some of the tropical moisture that's moving up into Alabama now. From what's left of Tropical Storm Arthur, which was a very short-lived tropical storm yesterday, from about noon till about 4 or 5 p.m. over just offshore of the Texas coast. And Arthur fell apart at about 4:30, 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon. But what's left of the moisture and the tropical air mass that was surrounding Arthur has moved on up into southern Mississippi and now into central Alabama, and we're seeing the outer edges of that complex now work its way into East Alabama and West Georgia. So the National Weather Service, the Storm Prediction Center, has been coordinating with Birmingham and Atlanta and Tallahassee, and now they have decided to go ahead and issue a tornado watch until 10 p.m. Central, 11 o'clock Eastern this evening. Now, we have not seen any weather that suggests that we have tornadoes in the area or that we're going to have tornadoes. But the atmospheric conditions are just right where we could have a few small spin-up tornadoes this afternoon. These are not going to be very large, violent, long-track tornadoes. They're going to be relatively small, if we see any at all. The chances of seeing one are pretty small, only about a 5% chance of seeing a tornado, maybe even less than that, probably about a 2% chance of seeing a tornado within 25 miles of any one location across the watch area. So looking at the radar, I want to bring your attention to a couple of things. You'll notice that the reds and the yellows are moving off to the northeast. If we were to have a quick spin-up tornado, it would come from those areas there where you see the yellows and reds. All this other green that's out here, that's just light rain, no big deal. But you'll notice we have one special weather statement that is in effect, and this is going to be, if we can get this to show up for us here, we'll see. Nope, that's just giving us cell information. That's going to be down there around Seal, Alabama, Pittsview. That is a little bit to the north and west of Eufaula. That would be south of Auburn. So this would be the kind of area we would want to watch very closely to see if we can get any type of spin up going in that particular storm. We'll split the screen and look at the velocity, and don't really see anything right now inside of that cell that is of any concern at the moment. But we'll keep an eye on that for you. And let me put that back in motion. And, so that's kind of what we're looking at this afternoon. Brand new tornado watch going out till 10 o'clock Central, 11 o'clock Eastern this evening for East Alabama, West Georgia. We have not seen a tornado warning in Alabama for quite some time now. We had some warnings earlier down in the Mobile, Baldwin County area. We also had a lot of tornado warnings in southern Mississippi and even back into Louisiana in the pre-dawn hours of your Thursday morning. But we have yet to see a tornado warning in the state of Alabama, and that's a good thing. But we've got the heating of the day ongoing now, and the better energy that's still left with this system is just now moving into East Alabama and West Georgia. So the Storm Prediction Center going on the safe side and going ahead and issuing a tornado watch for the next several hours across the region. That's not going to be storming between now and 10 p.m. tonight, or it will be storming between now and 10 p.m., but it won't storm the entire time, is the point that I'm trying to make. For those of you over in southwest Georgia, also we have a severe thunderstorm, or a special weather statement, I should say, for the Albany, Worth County, Dougherty County area, and then also up around Cordele. We have a special weather statement there also. So those areas would be where we'd watch real close for the possibility of a quick spin-up tornado this afternoon. It's not going to be widespread. This is not going to be something that everybody's going to have to deal with. I think any spin-up tornado warnings will be few and far between. They'll be widely scattered. But we'll keep an eye on it for you. We'll be watching it this afternoon. We look a little different. I understand that. This is the home away from home that we're broadcasting from this afternoon, and we'll keep you updated as conditions warrant. This is not going to be a major severe weather outbreak for East Alabama and West Georgia. I've said this many times over the last 24 hours, talked about it on radio this morning. You know, when we talk about tropical storm, then we automatically start thinking about Hurricane Irma, Tropical Storm Irma. We talk about Opal, just recently Helene that made such a mess over in southeast Georgia and up through the Carolinas. That's not what we're talking about here. This thing fell apart last night. The engine that drives this storm has since died. However, there's still enough tropical moisture hanging around with the heating of the day, with the jet stream running at about 70 or 80 miles per hour at 5,000 feet, and with a cold front coming down from the northwest. All of that combined is what's causing this possible situation this afternoon. And we do see numerous showers and thunderstorms all over the radar. But now we have a tornado watch that goes until 10 o'clock this afternoon. Before we get out of here, let me just kind of take you on a tour of the radar right quick and talk to you about what's happening around the region. We'll go back full screen, thank you, with the radar, and you can see we do have some heavier storms moving up into the Auburn, Opelika area, Columbus, and that stretches all the way back down into southwest Alabama to Bay Minette, Atmore, Bruton, Andalusia, Georgiana, Greenville, Luverne, Troy, just a steady stream of heavy convection moving right over the same location. So this would be the area that could potentially have some flooding issues as well. And we told you we thought that would be confined to South Alabama, and that's what we've got setting up down there where you see that blue circle I just drew. That's where the heavier storms are, and they keep moving over the same location. So if we were to have that 5, 6, or 7-inch rain total and flooding issues, I would expect it to be in that particular area. We look over here in West Georgia. We got some big storms around Barnesville, up around Griffin, stretching back over toward Warner Robins, Montezuma, down to around Albany, Cordele. We've got some stronger storms there. When we look back to the north, we've got some heavy showers there in northern Randolph, now moving up into southern Cleburne County, extreme northwest Carroll County, just north of Bowden. Heavy storm there, right up there around where 100 intersects with I-20. And then pretty good plume of moisture from about Mount Cheahaw back up to Talladega, and then back over to around Alabaster. And then more storms coming into West Alabama, from Moundville all the way down to Demopolis and Thomasville and Jackson. All of that, while the individual storms are moving northeast, this entire area is moving off to the east. So it's going to take a while for this to get out of Alabama. I apologize. But if you look on the backside, I mean, here's the good news. If you look back over here on the backside of all of this, so we start to see that this is breaking up maybe Philadelphia, Mississippi, down to around Hattiesburg. We're already beginning to see the back end of the precipitation over in Mississippi. So once we get that through here late tonight, early tomorrow morning, then things will start to improve, at least until Sunday when we have our next chance of rain across East Alabama and West Georgia. So that's the update at this hour. Again, the biggest change since the last time we talked, we now have a tornado watch for East Alabama and West Georgia that is in effect until 10 p.m. Central, 11 o'clock Eastern this evening. We'll watch it for you as we get information from the Weather Service as we see storms develop. If we see storms develop that are significant, then we'll come back and give you live information here on Dr. Don's Weather. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you back